to me like the LPR team are really struggling to bring this rider back. For the final time, we have gone round the loop at the top of the course, past our Eon King of the Mountains point and past the Tower of London. Now it's slightly downhill and Bosenhagen burying himself, trying to hold off this peloton that are hitting 40 miles an hour on this descent.
Looking very promising here then for the Team Columbia. It's managed by Brian Home, and they've got one or two other very, very hot properties in the team that could pop out if they pull this fella back. It is coming back, but oh so slowly. They're chipping away at the advantage all of the time as we're approaching the finish.
Well, the other teams are not prepared to come to the front, although Rock Racing now decide they're going to assist LPR in trying to bring Bosenhagen back into the peloton. A big move on the left-hand side as Columbia try to come up to disrupt the chase.
That's of course what happens in cycling, the tactics. The riders who've got a man clear try to slot into the working line behind, so they disrupt the rhythm, and it's looking very much to me that the Norwegian is going to be pulled back. It's coming down, isn't it? But it's a massive, massive effort here then by Bosenhagen of Norway. But look at the rest of the sprinters. They're starting to form here. They fancy a tilt here at the stage victory. The Norwegian is almost swept up.
You wonder how he is managing to hold off this peloton. This is a tremendous effort, but behind him is the familiar style of David Miller as they bring back Bosenhagen, and now the Garmin team are trying to set things up. Their normal sprinter is Julian Dean of New Zealand, but I wonder whether they will try and bring big Magnus Backstedt, who of course is a bit of an honorary Brit, to the front to try and win this race.
He's based in South Wales, isn't he? But we love him. He rides on the Manchester Velodrome in the winter in the Revolution meetings. But you are right, this is a big team effort now for the David Miller squad on the front, and they're trying to set it up for their sprinter. Backsted's up there, the former winner of the Paris-Roubaix, and also Julian Dean, who finished second actually in the Tour of Britain back in 2004.
Well, the pace is at its absolute limit. Here come the Great Britain team. They want a win in a home in this home race, and now the pace gets increased significantly. But Garmin and CSC taking control. Great Britain trying to get there.
The young Great Britain team obviously trying to look after the interests of Rob Hales, the elder statesman of the squad at 35 years of age, the national champion. 1 kilometre to go now. It's anybody's. They're all in the mix here. Now then, who's going to burst out of the front of the main field? Look out for LPR as well, the Italian team. Remember, they've got Alessandro Petacchi, and Petacchi is the master of popping out of the front of the peloton in the closing stages. The thin line forming here as we've got about 750 metres to go.
This is a thrilling finish, and the riders heading towards a huge crowd here in the centre of London. But now it's Julian Dean. Julian Dean of New Zealand hits the front, and he is going to lead out the massive frame of Magnus Backstedt.
So Magnus Backstedt then is the man that's being led out here. He's such a powerhouse, this Swede. Now then, can he snatch the stage victory? De Luca is still up there as well, looking after the interests of Petacchi. I just caught a glimpse of Rob Hales. Hales is in the mix, the experienced track rider, and the crowd are really getting behind them now into the closing stages.
Well, look at this. The train is really starting to increase the pace. They are sprinting towards the line. Who's going to get this one?
Well, who is going to get this one? It's Petacchi that's hit the front. Hit it right at the right time. Here comes Hales challenging, but Petacchi takes it from Rob Hales of Great Britain, and big Magnus Backstedt takes the third spot. Well, what a thrilling finish it was, but it was the master himself, Alessandro Petacchi, that mastered the rest to the line. So the first three over, Petacchi takes it from Hales, Backstedt third.